Good morning, Leo. How are you doing? How is everybody? This is CJ, and I am here to do your new moon readings in Aquarius for February 1st, 2022. I hope you're all doing well. This will be a general reading. I'm going to pull 3 of the Moonology cards to see what energy surrounds you right now for this new moon. Don't forget to set those intentions. And there's a lot of new. New in Aquarius, new Chinese New Year, as well as a 1 day. And Venus is now direct, in shadow period, but direct. And let's see, what? Oh, and Mercury's almost out of retrograde. Yes. So much to look forward to. Another restart. Conclusions are within reach. Full moon eclipse. Now, I don't have my moon calendar in front of me. You may want to look up when the next full moon eclipse is. Also, in this new moon, it is a super moon. It's going to be very close to the Earth. We won't be able to see it since it's a dark moon, but it is super, which means the energies are going to go a little bit further than a normal moon cycle, which of course would be around 30 days. So you might feel it for a few months, up to 6 months. What do you wish to release? Waning moon. Okay. Let's pull one more. Now I pull 3 because this might tell an entire story, or it might be 3 separate energies. Since this reading is general, you can always check your moon sign, which is most important. Okay, that's too many. Or rising. Show the world the real you. Full moon in Aquarius. First of all, when does a Leo not show their absolute beautiful self? The real you. Okay. And a win-win outcome is forecast. Full moon in Libra. Love that. Okay. Yes. Love these cards. Now, I'm going to get expansion of the energy from the Art of Manifestation Oracle cards. That's going to give us a little more detail about what's going on here. Something coming to a conclusion. Now, this isn't a full moon, when normally that would happen, but that doesn't mean it can't, especially with all the planets coming out of retrograde. And Uranus is out of retrograde, so that's our shock and awe planets, I like to call it. It likes to be rebellious and shake things up. So then something's coming to a conclusion, which you're going to need to release some energy around it. And maybe it's caused you to play a role where you haven't been your authentic self. We'll see. Let's see what this expansion of energy is. These cards are heavy. Heavy stock. It's hard to shuffle them with my hands. Excuse me. Come on. What do we have for our Leo for February's new moon in Aquarius? I will be doing some Mars-Venus readings, twin flame for the Valentine's Day holiday. I hope you have plans, even if it's for yourself. Self-care. Yeah, I don't know why I said for yourself as I did that. That's that, and your intuition. There it is. There's an example of it working right on point. Thank you. Opportunity. Okay. Yes, we like that. All right, let's see. What else do we have for our Leos? Oh, thank you. Believe in yourself. Wow, and that comes right underneath of the Show the World the Real You. And new beginnings with a win-win. Okay. New moon, new energy, new beginning. Something has or will be coming to an end in this energy. You have 4s here, which is building foundations. 4 is a very sacred number for, as you know, with the square, building a foundation, first thing you think of, right? But it's also the archangel number. It is also the numbers of the elementals. So you have fire, wind, air, and water, although it's 5 with spirit being the 5th. But it represents the 4 directions: the east, the south, the north, and the west. So 4s are playing big in your numbers here. And 47's 11. Okay, where are my glasses? Which I need, even though it's the first thing in the morning. My eyes are tired. Give me 1 second. This is what happens when I haven't finished a cup of coffee yet. So I think if you've seen some of my videos, you know. There's always a cup of tea with me, right? Or a cup of coffee. And I'm doing this early morning, so it's coffee, but and iced coffee. I know it's in the middle of the winter where I am, but I have no clue. I just craved iced coffee this morning. Okay, so let's get into this. Conclusions are within reach. Opportunity. So the opportunity is, this card speaks of new opportunities, although they may not necessarily come in the form that you were expecting. Be alert. Look beyond the obvious. I sound like I'm reading to kindergartners. I'm sorry. Be prepared for opportunities disguised as loss. If a new pathway opens for you, trust that it's leading you into the direction that you are meant to go. You know, I think I was being silly because this feels like a light energy. It feels like there's something going to be, this conclusion, whatever's going to occur is going to, it's either the path that you chose is coming to a conclusion, or that you're about to take a new path because of the new beginnings and the win-win forecast. You're about to take a new path and close out a cycle, which is so exciting. You know, it feels like, you know, and some of the cards, when you see the 3 of Pentacles, he's got the little knapsack and he's kind of like jaunting down the road. It kind of feels like that. Like you're just out for a wonderful little hike. Okay, so here's where our work is. What do you need to release? And self-care. You might have been working on this project, this yourself, with people, a job, a relationship, with your family, any number of things, however that resonates with you. But you cannot forget self-care, and also releasing through meditation, through walks, through purging, through journaling, through whatever you need to do. This is normally something you would do in the full moon, but you certainly can do it in the new moon as well, and call in the intentions and the new energies that you want to experience in this next cycle. And generally, when you set your intentions in on the new moon, it's 6 months at the full moon in that same sign that they come to fruition, or they come to completion. That's the general cycle. New moon intentions at the full moon in the next sign, which is generally about 6 months away from that period, you experience some kind of completion, or you can see the end of the road. So self-care is not an act of selfishness. It's an act of consciousness. This card invites you to prioritize your own self-care. This may feel selfish, but in truth, when you attend to your own needs with love and care, you create an inner wealth that radiates into the world, impacting positively on all that you come in contact with. And self-care helps you release. As I said, getting a facial, getting a massage, going outside. You want to hear something? So nobody knows what to buy me for Christmas. I do celebrate Christmas, so they're always asking me, what do you want, what do you want, what do you want? Well, they all know that I do massages as part of my self-care routine. As you can see, I'm standing. I had a car accident when I was young, and every once in a while my back just decides to give me trouble, especially in the winter. And so massages have always been a part of my self-care throughout my life. And when I had money, obviously more. When I don't have money, then I space it out, but I still go. And I received 8. 8 massages this holiday because of family and friends and what have you. I have been so blessed to have people who love me. 8, I kid you not. So people know what my self-care routine is. So I won't be paying for massages for practically the whole year. Show the world the real you. What are you hiding there, Leo? I can't believe you would be hiding anything, but sometimes we get ourselves in a situation, or we find ourselves in a situation where we're playing a role. We have a mask on. It's not really who we are. We're doing things to appease everybody. And you know what? There are times in our lives where that's an essential act of love, but it should never be to the point where it totally changes who you are. I mean, compromise is the art of love. Nurturing is the art of love, and sometimes that puts our energy on the back seat, but it fills us with other joys, right, by helping others. But if you're completely hiding who you are and not being your authentic self, then that's not a space you want to be in. So the energies are telling you to believe in yourself. You are important. You are lovable. You are special. You are a unique and extraordinary person. Wherever you've come from, whatever has happened to you in the past, it's time to let go of any negative perceptions that you may carry about yourself, which also includes the release and the self-care. This is all part of everything. So this part right here, what's coming to a conclusion, could be these past energies of what you're thinking about yourself. Please know that you're seen, you're loved, you are important. And I'm sending you healing energy and love to help you release the last bit of what you need to release in this cycle so you can access this opportunity and new beginning. This card indicates that you're about to begin a new chapter of your life. Shed, release, and cleanse. Let go of any obstacles, inner or outer, that prevent you from engaging fully in moving forwards. The time is right for a fresh start and a new beginning. The universe supports your growth. Wow. Like both cards are saying exactly the same thing. Shed, release. You have a new opportunity coming. Self-care is important. You will show the world the real you, because a win-win outcome is forecast. And when it's in Libra, it's not Jupiter where luck is on your side. It's a win-win. So your family, your friends, your work, your job, your community, it's you being you is going to be a win for everyone. And most importantly, for you. Yeah. I'll say this. My mother is a Leo, and I've had quite a few Leos in my life. I'm a Sagittarius. So, been around a lot of fire signs. And I'm joking about Leos, being roaring and showing themselves and their beautiful self in the limelight as the king, queen of the beasts, right? But most of my Leos are very shy inside and sometimes insecure. So don't let anyone take away your shine. Ever. Ever. You cannot help the world by dimming your light and not being who you are. You cannot. And if someone is upset or jealous or envious of your light, then that's their choice, not your fault. 7 of Pentacles. Yeah, this is groundedness, aligning those chakras, but also, do you reap your reward now, or do you leave it on the tree to continue to grow? This is serious groundedness here. Emotions. Yeah, you might be going something, really going through something. And look at the fire dragon there. This is the Dreams of Gaia deck, and I love this deck because it gives us these kind of additional archetypes and emotions or feelings, pathways for life, but it also has like 12 cards per suite, so it will give us different readings and different messages than you're used to. So I will read the keywords for these. Seven of Pentacles, 19 with emotions. Well, there's no doubt you're going through emotions. Yes. And when you're shining your light, the win-win is encourage others to do the same, because we all win when everybody shows us who they are and is at their best self at all times. We all win. Thank you. Oh, it's too many cards. Thank you. I picked it. I thought it was one. It was like three. Let's see if that comes back out. Leo for thank you. Yeah, look at this. But it's reversed. Okay? It came out to me like this, which means my vision is this. So that's, in a way, it's good. It's the Two of Swords, which is decisions, but your duality is happening. It's also that, because the way I'm looking at it, it's more shadow than light, but it is duality. It is making those choices. The Two of Swords is a choice card. Also, look at, it might be really hard to see, but there is scales. There's a scale that this being is holding. It's kind of easier to see on the darker side here. Oh gosh, CJ. You see it? And so then it is also here. But anyway, the scale. So we're going to read this. I'm going to pull another one. You're definitely going through some balancing of energies, decision making with that Two of Swords. It's actually Two of Air in this group, and I'll read that to you. You have Earth, you have emotions, which is passion and fire. You're coming into your own knowledge. Wow, that has come out in almost every reading. So you have 99 here as well as 44. That's endings. Things are ending for you. And a new beginning is happening. It's right around the corner. And it is about balance because of the scales being represented in the Two of Swords and also in the full moon in Libra. One more for my Leos. Oh, it's far too many. Oh, gosh. Now they're waking up with the Leo energy. Okay, you know what? We're going to go with it. Desire, Three of... Yeah, that's Swords energy. Yeah. Three of Air and 10 of Water. Sorry, I was just getting messages. I blanked out on you there for a minute. Okay. Right. Desire. See? Emotions, desire. These are the extra cards. Knowledge. If this card represents or means anything to you. Because the reason I show the cards to you is it could trigger something. It could be an intuition. You could have a feeling about it. So this is the reason why tarot card readers often will show you the cards, so that you can see how they resonate with you, like if it brings something up. All right, so not to take up all of your day, we're going to go quickly through this. We don't need to really go through knowledge and desire because you have acquired the knowledge through your life. You know what your desire. This is towards the end of getting to reach into your 10 of Cups, so that's going to be read separately. But these are pretty straightforward, so we don't have to go through them. What I want to read is the 7 of Swords, the 7 of Earth for you, and the 2 of Swords, so you can understand those keywords. Okay? Excuse me. Come on, there we are. 7 of Earth. You ready? What else is he doing in this picture? Meditation, right? What do you need to release? Wrapping things up, self-care. 7 of Earth, the keywords are meditation, grounding, connection, cycles, old conclusions and new beginnings, cycles, change, interaction, purification, stress. Get out into nature, let Gaia heal you, connection between the self and the world, all is connected and has universe. Address the stress, meditate, and still your mind. So, right, this is about cycles, grounding, meditation, self-care. This literally is your self-care card and releasing. What do you want to release? The Seven of Pentacles in what we would call the traditional tarot is actually the Seven of Earth. And you see what I'm saying about that? That's normally this card would mean choosing to harvest or to let it sit on the tree. So your emotions, like you're in these emotions about healing yourself. Something that has occurred to you that is just not sitting well with you, like you've been hiding. You need to release something. You need to release the emotions that are hidden within. Like there's a little bit of work that you need to do here, but your emotions are connected to this desire. Your desire to heal, your desire to close out a time in your life, a cycle in your life. It can be a 30-day cycle, it could be a week cycle, but you want to close it out and you want to move forward, and you're desiring bigger and better things because you have the new beginnings energy here. And pull these all out. I'm going to put this here. So yeah, the desire and the new and the emotion is around this new beginning, and so is the Ten of Cups. That's the happily ever after card. And look at all that beautiful nurturing and emotion and love that comes from this card. You are being advised to tap into your knowledge, your experience, your inner knowing on how to heal yourself. Know that you're important and show who you really are. This Two of Air, let's check this out. Randy, this is this is your conclusion cards coming into balance. Come on. There we go. Normally these open right up to where I need them to be. Two of Air. Sorry, 3. Duality, polarity, separation, unity, dichotomy, integration, choice, big picture. Everything has an opposite. Duality divides and separates. Polarity unites and integrates. When you create, you also destroy. Nothing is ever black and white. And sometimes both parties can be right. Both parties win-win. Yin and yang, black and white, up and down, as above, so below. Right? Balance, what did I say about that balance? It doesn't always have to be a me first or them first. But this is a balance for you also with self-care, coming to this balance, making the choice, getting the knowledge that you need. Now we have the knowledge card here, and we have the Three of Air, which is also a knowledge card. So there's something you need to do to teach yourself or to tap into, excuse me. Could be universal knowledge. It could be getting the knowledge you need to move on to this next phase in your life. Yeah. Three of Air. Education, talent, study, willingness, guides, teachers, comprehension, communication, perception. Expand your mind. Every experience offers a lesson. Education is a lifelong process. Lessons repeat until we understand. Release it, go within, or you're going to continue in this cycle. However, I feel like you've done the work because conclusions are within reach. Perhaps you're working towards it. You might be working with a counselor. You might be working with a therapist. You may have gone to school online or physically, if you were able to get the qualifications that you need to move on to a new job to start that new cycle, the new beginnings. You might be doing some self-work, self-education at home. It could also be with your spiritual work, since you have release, self-care, and groundedness, meditation, contemplation. You're working on yourself. The bottom line of this is you're working on yourself. You're closing out a cycle. You are processing these emotions, these past memories, coming into your own energy in order to create the world and the happily ever after that you desire. Bringing in this new beginnings. And it's a win-win for everybody. That's amazing. Yay, Leo. Okay. Now that I made a mess of all the cards. Angels and ancestors, final messages for my beautiful Leos for the new moon in February 2022. It's a moon in Aquarius. Thank you. Oracle, another message of self-care. What do you need to release? Meditate, contemplate. Yeah. It's a good deal of meditation, contemplation, maybe journaling, writing things down if you're not really good at silencing your mind, baking, walking in nature, because you do have the walking in nature. This is my meditation. I truly have, I can do guided meditations, but to sit in silence myself, unless I'm outside, it's difficult for me, I will say. Excuse me. My spirit guides and people speak to me outdoors if I'm in like a prayer moment, and I'm reciting or blessings, doing blessings or something like that. It'll come to me. Also from like just flipping through cards. It's how it happened. It just started channeling through me that way. I will profess to not be a good person to sit there for 20 minutes and meditate in silence. However, it's snowing today where I am, and I could just sit in the chair and watch that with a cup of coffee, and that would be the act of meditation for me. Sage, be devoted and committed. Sage, knowledge. Wow, there is something in here. Are you working towards a spiritual path in some way, shape, or form? If not, definitely your learning process, whatever it is, whatever you're learning. It's 3 times now we've had a card of knowledge. And unleash the wild within. You are important. Show the real world you. And look at those full moon with the she-wolf. Yes. He, male or female energy. It could be he or she-wolf is what I was going to say. All right. Let's see if there's another message. I'm sorry, I keep clearing my throat. Thank you. Yeah. There's that desire, water guardian. Connect with your emotions. Also with the 10 of Cups here. Cancer. Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio. So if you have any of those in your chart, this is really important. And lastly, Broken Arrow. Embrace the energy of peace. These conclusions are going. You're doing the work. You're gaining the knowledge. You're believing in yourself. New beginnings are coming. It's a time of peace. Amen to that. Okay, Leo, I'm going to leave it there. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed this. And I send you healing, love, and blessings. Bye for now.